All right. Hello and welcome to this episode of the BC Coding Stream. Today, I want to look at what we can do to make JSON handling a little bit better. Yeah, just a disclaimer right from the start. For some reason, I don't know why the YouTube live chat isn't working for me. I can't see the chat for some reason. So I apologize for that already. Let me see if I can open the stream myself just to have a look at the stream. So that's muted. That's important. Okay. Maybe that way will work. All right. Let's get started. I hope I don't get distracted by the preview. All right, so I've prepared an example here already. Just a demo JSON, and let me just give you the overview of what that's looking like. This is the JSON we'll be working with today, and normally, like in JavaScript or other languages, you can type notation like this. So this is JSON path. This is more complex, but I just want to use this to play around with this a little bit and just figure out stuff. So as soon as you've loaded the JSON, you can just navigate through this. So from the base objects, we select phone numbers, then we select the first from the list. And then from there, we just select type, and this will give us home. And if I use number, and of course, this is not the first, 0 is the first. This will give us this phone number. Now to do the same thing right now in AL, we need to do those steps. Obviously, I need to get the JSON from somewhere. I need to read it into the JSON object. Then from the JSON object, I need to get the phone numbers. Then I need to convert that to an array, get the first one, then extract the next token again, convert that token to an object, get the number, extract the phone number again as a token, then use the phone number token, convert it to value, convert it to text, and then I can do something with it. Maybe I don't need text if it's not text, but you get the point. Now, in a previous episode, we created a wrapper code unit for the array info object. And I've tried this before with JSON some while ago. And now with this operator, I feel like we can build something very cool. So let's get to it. This will be a new code unit. We'll just call it JSON object. And a JSON object needs to have, obviously, the J object as a global. And then I think read from does make sense to put this as oh yeah, we'll do it right from the start. So this does make a lot of sense now, and this is where I will create a change already. So we'll create a get, but the get won't do this. Because this is the exact signature from the JSON object. We'll do the value as a local variable and return various types. Probably. Can we do variant? Yeah, J or object key. No, it doesn't complain anymore. All right. Let's see. What is this? Is this JSON value? Interesting. Cannot. This is annoying. I wanted to copy this to give the code pilot a hint. Okay, so let's do it. We can do this. Region get and region. If I'm not mistaken, because we can do like multiple signatures like this. We can do, wait a second, because I want to explain my thought process, because I didn't say anything in 2 minutes probably. The return type is not part of the signature. What the hell? Why? I thought my idea was, if the return type would be part of the signature, I could create the functions like this, and then when I call them, based on the required input parameter where I'm putting, like if I'm assigning get to an integer variable, it would pick the right function, the right overload from those, but it apparently doesn't work like that. That's sad. Now, is this even correct? We probably would want to do some kind of error handling here to give proper error messages, but then again, I need to think about this. This might be like a minimal viable solution here. First, to just get it working, and then I feel like the developer should be able to do the error handling themselves, like to give the correct error handling, and that might involve some interfacing stuff here to like a more complex solution than just throwing a generic error, because if this doesn't work, it's a programming error. But then again, they might, the developer can just put a try function around it to catch the error case if it's necessary, if it's not 100% certain that it would work. Okay. Yeah, this is to do because we'll create a code unit for that. And this will return think this should work. Then we can initialize either with oh yeah, of course. We need to first initialize and then it will just work like this. We have array, datetime, boolean, decimal, integer, text. I don't think we need get token actually. Do we? JSON token. This value as, then we have biochar code, duration, option. It's so annoying that I can't copy this. What's still missing? Big integer. And code is still, no, not code unit. Code. Byte char, get byte char. I think with the following functions it will be quite a lot faster because the Copilot will know about the types we are handling. So date, time, did we have those? Date time. Wait a second, do we have? Okay, so that's right. This actually returns an unlimited code. And we can't do that because we have a maximum limit. That's interesting. Okay, I don't think we had date, procedure, get date. Duration and option. Time. No, time is not an option. Okay, duration and get option. Okay, so now this is complete. Now let's put this into a separate function. JSON the old way. Actually, let's not overcomplicate things. The old way. All right. Yeah, we don't need var for this. And now let's create the new way. Actually, I still want to have the message. The new way. Listen, object. Let's see. Get. What would be the first step to get? We'll need get array. Okay, that's so let's first try something easier. Get text first name. Let's see. Jean. Is correct? Yep. That works. Now let's do address, which is an object, because we have object implemented already. Get object address, and that would return this, and then we obviously need functions like as text or something to just format the whole thing, but from there we will do get text, and then city is fine. Nara. This is the city. So that works. Now let's see. The code unit is an array. Region. Do we even have, like, there is only one get. So that might not even be necessary here. Oh yeah, okay, now I see. No, it's absolutely necessary the same way it was before. So region get and region, and we'll do get text as the first one. Again, that will as value as text. Okay. Now the question would be if I can take a shortcut here. maybe. Right, so we have this. We need to replace by this. And then we have this by this. Code unit JSON array, and then we need to do the same thing like we did here. Name the variable and call the initialize instead. This will be as array. And that should work. Now let's also fix the JSON object array return type. Code unit return. Okay, let's see. The new way, get object address. Now let's do get array. Phone numbers. And then get text number. Oh, obviously. Wait a second. One moment. What did I do? What did I just do? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I first need to do get object 1 or 0. Not sure which one's the right one. And then get text with a number. Okay, because let me explain this. We could have, like, we have an array of objects, but we could also have like on names or something, which would be an array of strings. No, I don't want to save this. So that, although it's not formatted, we could do this. And then in that case, we would directly call the get text on the array instead of retrieving the object first and then going from there. That's the new way number, the old way number. And here I had the 1, so we got the different one. So that's actually 0 based. That's good to know as well. So that now works. Now, what if we would want to like iterate over the phone numbers and show all the phone numbers instead of just grabbing the first one? So we would need to do something like for each And can we do JSON object in, let's create another instance, phone number object, just to be sure, in JSON object get phone numbers. It's an array. Enumerable type. Okay, so it's the region get, which is more like a get single. Now let's procedure. Wait a second, procedure. Something like get objects, which would return a list of code unit JSON object. Does that work? What does Copilot want to do with this? Nah, don't like it. For each, is it worth the struggle though? I'm thinking now, because for the for each loop to work, we would need a enumerable type, as the error message said, and the JSON array is that kind of enumerable type. A JSON array code unit is not, and we cannot implement anything to enable that. So either it's only possible to like get a count and then iterate over it with a for loop and an I variable and those kind of things, or we implement the function like I just am about to do, I started to do, to get a list of code unit objects, but then we'll need to initiate a code unit object for each of those objects. For simple data types, it won't be that necessary because we'll just create a simple list. I'm not sure whether this is a good idea, but I'd still do it. So this is my JObject. Okay. So for each, no, wait a second. This would be JSON object and JObject. Object will be my JSON object type, and for each JSON object in JArray, which is the global variable, We have like this a path. Oh, I was sure I could do for each with JSON. Am I not able to do that? JSON token. Probably something like this. Yeah, this is a false positive from the linter corp apparently. Interesting. Now if I would now do here get object, wait a second. Oh, yeah, of course. Get array, get objects. Okay, don't even need the begin end. Let's remove that message. I need to do some benchmarking really, because I'm afraid that the initialization of all of those code units really takes time. Did we get the new way twice? This is, I think this is the second number, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Something's still off, but we'll get it twice, so that's already working. Get objects. Not sure. To ask the debugger. Okay. I'm still not sure if the shell's actually working or not. So, yep, sorry for that again. I'm just checking if there is anything I need to react on. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have, what do we have? We have the global JSON array, which is 2 phone numbers. All right. So I is 0, which makes the JSON token the first one, which we would expect. That is correct. And then we have the first one Okay. That's weird. Do we need to clear the code unit? Okay, I'll do it again and didn't start with the debugger. Let's close a few windows out here. Okay, I need to start with the debugger again. I'll do it again because it was quite quick. Okay, so now that's added. Now the JSON object list, the first one, the first instance of the code unit has 4 times 8 at the end. So this is the first phone number object. Now it worked. Crazy. So without the clear, it's actually like a reference thing where the initialize would override the instance of that code unit that I added to the list. Okay, promise to do it again. So let's do it again. Again, start a Control F5. I'm so used to that. Okay. Continue. Actions, test JSON. All right, now, there we go. So you see the first one is 4 times 8. Now, as soon as I initialize, you see the object, the code unit instance we added to the list overrides with what we add to the local variable. So that's crazy. Every time I do live stream like this, I learn something and then I need to go back to the linter cop to write a rule to prevent others from falling into the same trap. Okay, learn something again. Crazy. It's great. So we need to clear that. And we need to stop the debugger to publish again. We need to clear the local variable to be able to build a list of code units. And now it works correctly as expected. So this way we can iterate with for each over JSON arrays, I guess. So now it's just a matter of building out the other functions. Region, get, let's call it multiple. Yeah, get multiple, and this can be called get single. And region, of course. Now, Copilot, do your magic. Probably not. Get texts, return list of text. Yeah, that's not how AI works at all. Sorry. Not this either, but J array. Don't we need to do the exact same thing though? Second. Oh, we already have begin end, so just the end then. We don't need the text list because we have the return. This way is better. That actually should work, doesn't it? I mean, it's probably a shortcut, but and can't I then also do this? And so those functions are just a wrapper around in terms of building a list of objects and returning this so I can iterate over the list and do cool stuff with this. I'm not sure if I'm overcomplicating things here or if this is a good idea. I'm still wondering. Okay, I wasn't sure right now. Okay, I thought when we are working with the built-in types, we could do generic stuff with the types in terms of like I can convert them to all of the types, but I thought I could check them individually, but I will probably need to use a variant for this anyways, because I just thought we might be on a dead end where it just doesn't make sense because I cannot rebuild the entire functionality. So it would be useful, but I think it looks good. Can't I just do like insert remaining types? Something like this. Yeah, that's probably easier. Thank you. List of option doesn't work. Why not? Do I need to do something like this? I have no idea. Okay. Do I really need anything else? Let's go back here. I can grab entire objects. I can grab single properties. I can grab arrays, and I can grab values from an array by index, or I can grab the entire list and iterate over the list. Is there anything else that, like a JSON wrapper, would need to be able to do? Not sure, actually. JSON array. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, of course. We need to build JSON. We need to be able to construct JSON. But I think it's quite simple because that already works not too bad with the base functions, base functionality. So yeah, do we need? Yeah, let's implement the count as well because it's easy. And then we need to do like an add. An add has 16 overloads. And do we have like contains? We have set to override an index. We have remove, and that's probably just again a single function because it's just read from. It's one overload. What would be that overload? Oh, an in-stream. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so let's first do the add text. Oh no, here we can actually do like overloads. So create add function with add function overloads for all the types. Pavlo just commented that maybe use a variant and all overloads different type local. And there is just per different type local. Does that actually work? Like, if I have a function with a variant parameter, which, I mean, let's test it. I'll just explain to you in a second what I had on mind. All right, so the Yeah, I thank you for the explanation, but I understand what you mean. I have just one concern, but we'll test this in a second. I just need to fix out this. Or let's fix it later. Because I think the idea is really good. It's just the question if it works. I'm not sure if we can do this for get though, but for add, it should work. So local. Okay. Then what you're saying, we do a procedure and the value is variant. And case true of and value. Why does it complain? There we go. Value is text. We do this. Correct? I need to evaluate. I don't think so. What if I do this? Press my code. There you go. Doesn't that work? I think that will put it into the right function. And then, yeah, that's actually, isn't there, 1 second, I just want to check. There is no separate for code. Okay, so I'll get rid of this, but in the, here we can see this, wait a second, there we go. As code returns code without a limit. And if I try to do this myself, I get this error message. Code cannot be unlimited, apparently. So, I mean, I still could do probably just text because it will work. And I still retrieve it as code. Yeah, this was the reason for this. But now coming back to this, probably a good idea to just do text. Message. Hello from code. And hello from text. Now let's see, what do I need to do? I need to create a new one and I need to add edit text and edit code. All right. All right, now to do this right, we'll do a test text variable and a test code. Oh, okay, I do not even need to initialize this, I think. I hope. It's an array and then add test text. We need some kind of toString, I think. We have we do not have anything like that, so let's remove those for now and try like this. Right. Hello from text, hello from text, hello from code. That works. Great. So then actually we can go like this. Just do a variant, because what I wanted to know is if the type is preserved based on the type I put in there. That's the case, so it absolutely works. Create missing cases for all types. Yep, and that's right. Add integer, add decimal, add boolean. Datetime, big integer. We do not need the add code because it won't do anything. Add byte, char, add date, add duration, add option. Okay, add option doesn't work either because it's just integers, so we don't need that either. So oh, yeah. We have text, we have code. If is array, doesn't that work? Why doesn't that work? Oh. If is JSON array. JSON object. And we definitely need to have an else. And we have like an okay, so it's interesting. No, we'll go with error, unsupported type. We need to find out if there is anything missing. So let me see the comment again. JSON array add as array or as block of, and there is like an emojicon, so I can't see the last word from this. It's so annoying. There we go. JSON array, add as array, or as block of text. I'm not sure if I understand the question, to be honest. Add array, add object, big integer. Now what's missing? Add decimal. Boolean. Something else, datetime. That's probably it. Oh, you mean if I can create arrays within arrays? Yes, I can. I think so. Can't I? Wait, this is where I wanted to go. You mean if this works, right? Looks like it does. Yeah, there we go. Array, address, and array. That works. Now, if this is indeed a JSON array, I would probably need to add call it JSON array and JSON object, because I want to be able to support this. In that way, we won't do the JSON array code unit, but we'll do JSON array, which will then just work. And the same for object, but then it still needs to support is code unit, and then how do I check what type of code unit it is? I don't think I ever did that. Can I just do like if evaluate? Probably. And then we'll probably need something like get JSON array. And get JSON object. Now that should enable everything we need. Yeah, of course. And the same for the object. Oh yeah. So this is region add. And we'll probably need the same for set, right? Alright, set functions for missing types, which are all types. You didn't make any changes. Okay, so maybe I need to create the first one at least. Wait a second. Okay. Local procedure, set text. Was there a missing end? There was. Oh, there it is. Huh, found it. Okay. Oh, it does work. Okay. All right. Now we have set. Set option is not used, that's correct. Now we just need remove. What's that called? Or remove add. So let's call it the same way. All right, now let's back to the object. And go on and reach. We even have something like this. What do we have? We have add. It's not implemented. That's mostly it. Okay. So this is add. Replace? You mean replace within an array? Like instead of set? Or did I miss a replace function? Oh, there is replace. Oh, okay, I got it. All right. So we need to do add and we need to do replace. But this one's local. Hey, come on. Procedure. Add. Variant. Sometimes copilot is really useful and sometimes dump is. Go on. But isn't that still wrong though? A second. There we go. All right, so this is add, and now we need to do replace. And region. It learned from its mistakes. Let's see. Is that the correct signature? Looks like it was. Okay. Generate. Anyone who says that the Copilot isn't helpful is didn't really play around with it yet, because for those kind of things it's crazy useful. All right, so now I think we should be able to construct this JSON. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Nothing. All right, let's do it manually. Okay, so we need to have an object first as base, and we add first name John, last name Doe, age 26 is okay, and that works. That's nice. Then we add, that would be the So in that matter, it doesn't really help. It isn't really helpful to have the wrapper instead of an actual object, I think. Because now I need to create a second instance of the JSON object code unit to be able to add the that address object in there. I cannot do like address dot street address, and that would be nice if I could do that. Is there a way we can build something like that? Or I can just say something like add address. Yeah, this doesn't work, obviously. But wouldn't this be nice? Like if the add would return this. Oh yeah, of course, sorry. Code unit. Now that works. Increase level, set current node name. Also not a bad idea. or maybe something like init object, which takes the key name. And then what about that? Okay, all right. Bear with me for a second. What if we do something like this? Procedure init object property. Let me know if any of you has a better name idea for this. And we do like this. And it returns code unit, JSON object, return, which is a new type. And then we do does that even work? This .j object okay, maybe let's start here. What I wanted to build was something like this. But I'm not sure if it's even possible with what we have right now, like technically. I add an address, which would then be like something like the initialize object property or something. So we end up in the right code. Now, the thing is, this function finishes, and we then add properties to the return value. I think we would need something like we would need to do init, then add, and then something like set key. I want to distinguish between, because if that works, we need to do the same for arrays as well, and on arrays for arrays and objects. So we definitely need to distinguish between adding objects and adding arrays. And it might be necessary to do the init and the set key at the end, because otherwise it doesn't work. But then again, we had that behavior at the beginning where the reference thing did some magic. That was what I thought about might be happening, might be working here. But I somehow can't wrap my head around it right now. So it's probably something like add and then return dot get JSON object. Now this compiles. Oh yeah, add object key. So this compiles. Now let's see. Maybe we're super lucky and this actually works. JSON object. Get as text. I feel like as text is much better from a wording. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Yeah, if that actually works, I can write the entire object in one line, yes. This doesn't work. Crazy. I don't believe what I can see. It works. It actually works. That's stupid, but okay. I don't complain. I cannot convert the token to... Can I just do format actually? Wouldn't that be easier? But it does work. Okay, that actually does work. So I can do this. And then I can increase the depth. Is this cool or is this weird? I don't know. That still works. How to return to the previous level? That's a really good question though. Yeah, end. Correct. But then we're gonna need to save the parent. Because we don't know where we came from. Do we? I mean, you could just start over, right? I mean, to have it all in one line is really not a requirement. So I would probably... Yeah, it would overcomplicate things, I think, if we enable that. That doesn't make too much sense to me. And we can do it in one line. Doesn't mean we have to do it. So let's keep it simple. Just do it like this. And then the Copilot already knows how we need to create the functions. That's cool. Yes, but you can always save in between. You don't need to do it like this. You can, like, as long as you're adding just single properties. And I mean, we can do some, I mean, we can do it like this. Right? This works. And then I can do this. And if I need to, like, if I have too many of those, I can still do like line breaks in between. And again, I can always save the return value because that's just a code unit. Save this into a second object and then go from there if I need to. I will just give me a second and I will give that a try. I just want to finish this here because in the JSON array I don't need the key. No. And then it would be this. And now there is an issue. Because I init, like in the array property phone numbers, I init now can I do oh, this should work, I think. If I did everything correctly, this should work. Yep. There we have it. There is the array. Now, I wanted to do just a quick test. If this works. Without assigning this back. It does. So this is how you can do it. You can always save the state, and then continue there. But as long as you're just constructing the array like this, you can skip this step. I'm not sure, but is this a better approach to arrays or JSON in general than the built-in types? I'm not sure. I still feel like a little indentation and breaking, like line breaks, would help the readability of this. And I'm not too happy with the array handling, that I need to do the init and then I need to do a get array. But this is again just an idea so far. I'm not even sure if it makes sense in the current state to push this to Microsoft. Yeah, I cannot have it all, but I want to. Maybe there is something I'm missing. Something smart. I mean, oh yeah, of course. I can do JSON array to init that array. If I need to do more than like if I need to add a ton of values to it, I can always do this. JSON array and then add object property and add types, and then I can just do the same. And then I can even do like this. I am happy with this. This is okay. This works. What do you think? I think this is a good screenshot for Twitter. Right? So we'll grab this one and this one. Okay, let's just call it so. This one. And well, this one, just for reference, maybe the reopen. Maybe just for reference, it's JSON. Okay, I'm gonna post that in a minute. And I think that concludes what I wanted to look into today. I will push this to GitHub as well, put the link in the description as usual. So you can have a look at what we did here. And maybe if somebody's interested, also do pull request. Just help to finalize it, and we'll see. After the error info wrapper, I think Microsoft if I remember correctly, Microsoft accepted to, or is looking into, I don't know the wording exactly, looking into adding this to the language. So maybe this will make them think about the JSON objects as well. And again, the error handling is probably something that should be looked at. I know we can do try functions and stuff, but maybe there is a good way or something useful that we could add in terms of error handling here. And yeah, so I don't think it's finished, but I think it's a really good proof of concept to show what could be and what's possible with the current language we have. All right. So that's it for today. Again, if you didn't do so already, subscribe if you want to get notified. I do those streams pretty spontaneously whenever I have an idea or I have something I can show you, I can share. So the only way to really get notified is through YouTube, I think. All right, then have a good day and see you next time.